of the 67th National Day of Malaysia and the 61st Malaysia Day. Today's reception does not only mark the independence from the then Federation of Malaya. Today's reception does not only mark the independence of the then Federation of Malaya from its colonial masters on the 31st of August 1957, but also to commemorate the creation of Malaysia on the 16th of September 1963. Malaysia Day marks the establishment of Malaysia when four separate entities, Malaya, Sabah, Sarawak, and Singapore, decided to form the Federation of Malaysia. Singapore was separated from the Federation 2 years later. These two special days offer us Malaysians from all walks of life a moment to pause, reflect, and celebrate our journey as a nation. The journey that has not always been a bed of roses, but one that is marked by tenacity, unity, and a collective desire to build a brighter future from its humble beginning. Over the years, Malaysia has shown that it can overcome the odds. Our diversity, often described as our strength, has allowed us to weather the storm and emerge stronger. The past few years may have seen that the country was shrouded by unprecedented political uncertainties, but Malaysia has remained steadfast and resilient in its quest to move forward. Today, Malaysia stands as a modern, progressive, and dynamic nation based on the principles enunciated in Malaysia Madani policy framework, which places paramount emphasis on good governance, sustainable development, and racial harmony in the country. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, after being in this country for almost 6 months, I can say safely that Malaysia and the Republic of Korea share very robust and dynamic bilateral relations. The two countries have always had close and warm relationship since the diplomatic relations were established on 23rd of February 1960. At the beginning, the relationship was more defined by the common historical adversaries of the time. The ROK was reeling from the aftermath of a devastating war, and Malaysia was still at the height of emergency against ideological terrorists. However, bilateral ties blossomed tremendously. As the situation in South Korea was more dire at the time, Malaysia, which was itself a small and economically challenged nation, decided to help South Korean people building a bridge named Malaysia Bridge near the city of Paju to assist the surrounding people in their day-to-day activities. As the saying goes, a friend in need is a friend indeed. Today, the Malaysia Bridge in Paju, which was inaugurated in 1966, stands as a proud symbol of a true friendship between Malaysia and the Republic of Korea. I had the privilege of visiting the bridge recently, and it was really heartwarming to listen to the testimonies of the older generations in the area who made the best of the bridge in their lives. 64 years after our diplomatic link, the relations between Malaysia and South Korea have grown from strength to strength and encompassed so many fields. I will dispense away with the usual specific statistics, but key political, economic, and social cultural indicators reflect significantly the depth and breadth of the bilateral relations between the two countries. Bilaterally, Malaysia is committed to fostering a robust partnership with the Republic of Korea and stands ready to elevate the relation to the next level. Both countries have maintained productive bilateral relations, especially in trade, investment, tourism, and education, as well as human resource development. As an illustration, total trade between Malaysia and ROK surpassed the psychological threshold of $25 billion in 2023. The steady growth in all sectors could be attributed to the strong, close socio-economic links between the two countries and the establishment of the Look East policy by the government of Malaysia since 1982. Following the convening of the 9th Malaysia-ROK bilateral consultation that took place in Putrajaya on 26 June 2024, many future cooperation will be pursued in the years to come. The finalization of Malaysia-Korea Free Trade Agreement, deeper collaboration in the area of supply chain resilience, energy transition, and environmental cooperation, to name a few, are some of the key objectives that both parties would channel their focus on. I'm confident that as close partners, the identified areas will accord both Malaysia and South Korea with additional opportunities to advance and elevate our cooperation even more comprehensively. In the short-term perspective, it is envisaged that more high-level visits at the ministerial and official levels will take place between Malaysia and the Republic of Korea. At the highest level, and already in the pipeline, is the official visit of the Honorable Prime Minister of Malaysia to South Korea in November this year. His Excellency President Yoon Suk Yeol of the Republic of Korea is expected to visit Malaysia next year. Both sides are working on a number of deliverables as the potential outcomes of the visit, including the elevation of bilateral relations to the status of strategic partnership and even comprehensive strategic partnership. Malaysia and ROK have also resumed the negotiations on free trade agreement. I reckon the process will be long and arduous, but I'm optimistic that it could be finalized soon. It should be noted, though, that even without the strategic partnership status and the FTA, the intensity of Malaysia-South Korea relations is even greater than those of between South Korea and its other partners with such status and agreement. We can only expect that the vast potentials in Malaysia-South Korea relations will be tapped once the two processes are achieved. Malaysia will also become the chairman of ASEAN next year, as ASEAN-ROK relations will be upgraded to the level of comprehensive strategic partnership in this coming October in Laos PDR. We can only expect that more activities will take place between ASEAN countries and the Republic of Korea under the Malaysia's chairmanship. In summary, I'm confident that more cooperation and collaboration will be undertaken by the two countries in the future. Judging from the numbers of incoming visits and other activities for the past half year since I assumed my current role, I'm certain that the future of our bilateral relations are very promising. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I seek your indulgence to allow me to briefly speak in Malay to my fellow Malaysians who are present today. Selaku Duta Besar Malaysia di Republik Korea, saya berharap tuan-tuan dan puan-puan akan sentiasa mempamerkan semangat serta jati diri yang terpuji selaku duta kecil yang menjulang kemegahan dan nama baik negara di dalam apa jua kapasiti masing-masing. Semakanlah jiwa merdeka dan perpaduan yang utuh di kalangan kita semua dan tunjukkanlah semangat kenegaraan yang jitu yang menjadi suri teladan untuk semua rakan-rakan kita di Republik Korea. Hayatilah juga pantun ini. Keris Sakti Negeri Melaka, lambang kuasa pahlawan berlima. Malaysia Madani, jiwa merdeka, ayo kita hayati bersama. In closing, I would like to express my profound gratitude to each and every one of you for your presence today. I would also like to convey our heartfelt appreciation to all our friends who supported us directly or indirectly to make today's event a success. To the dignitaries, the invitees, fellow Malaysians, performers, and not forgetting the dedicated team from the Embassy of Malaysia for organizing this reception meticulously, a big thank you from the bottom of my heart. Please enjoy the rest of the afternoon and do not forget to sample some of the dishes that we have already prepared. To fellow Malaysians, selamat menyambut Hari Kebangsaan dan Hari Malaysia 2024. To the rest of the invitees, please enjoy the warm friendships from us.